Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we have mode and range of grouped data. So for mode, for group data, the one we did previously was median. So they all have their following formulas because it is a group data. Unlike on group data, where you can just do it without applying your formula for the mode, because the mode is the score with the highest frequency. But now we are having class intervals here, so you can't just pick it like that. So we have formulas that we use to solve this. So for mode of a group data, we have Li, so fx over fx plus fy, then c. This is not fx, it is f subscript x and f subscript y, then f subscript x. So this f subscript x, it means the frequency of the modal class, minus frequency of the modal class minus the frequency before the modal class. While f subscript y is the frequency of modal class minus the frequency after the modal class. So we can get all of this from the table. You don't forget your C is your class size. Then this is the lower class boundary of the modal class. So I have class interval. My class intervals are 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 99, then 100 to 109. So I have my frequency. My frequency here is 9, 2, 22, 30, 17, 4, and 16. Now, in this case, I do not need my cumulative frequency because unlike your median, the last class we did median, whereby we had our cumulative frequency, and then from there we can get our median class through the cumulative frequency, if you can remember. Now, but for this, all we need to do is to just get our lower class boundaries of the classes. So lower class boundaries, don't forget, minus your 0.5 from this, that will be 39.5. There will be 49.5. You can just continue adding 10 to it because of your class size. Your class size is 10, 10. 40 to 49 is 10. So you can just keep adding 10 to it. All right, so that's all for that. Now we can now start applying them to our formula. But for that, we need our modal class. Don't forget, we have modal class here. So how do we get our modal class? Very simple. So your modal class is the entire class with the highest frequency. Don't forget, for your on group data, it is the score with the highest frequency, but here it is the class that we are working on. So since this class has the highest frequency here, so the modal class is all of this modal class. So everything here is the modal class. Now let's start solving. Our Li, that's the lower class boundary of the modal class, which is 69.5 plus f subscript x, that's the frequency of the modal class. Now frequency of f subscript x is the frequency of the modal class minus frequency before f1. We can represent f1 with frequency before. Okay, don't let me just take note of that, frequency before the modal class. So I can now do fy as frequency of the modal class minus frequency after the modal class. So f2 is frequency after the modal class, f1 is frequency before the modal class. So f subscript x is frequency of the modal class is 30 because it is the one that has entire class, which is 30 minus frequency before, which is f1. Before, this frequency of the modal class, before it is 22. So we have 22 years. So fx, s subscript s is 8. So you have 8 here over here. I still have 8 plus, now I come here, frequency fy, that's frequency of the modal class, minus frequency of the modal class is 30 minus frequency after this before, after is 17. So I have 13. So I have 13 here, and my class size is 10. Don't forget the interval is 10. So 69.5 plus 8 over, if you add this, that will be 21 times 10. So we have 69.5 plus, now I can now divide 8 divided by 10, 8 divided by 21. So that will give me 8 divided by 21. I can times it direct in order not to waste our time. Times 10. So that will give us 3.81 because it's supposed to be 3.8095. So we can put me to 3.81. So we have, okay, let me just plus it together direct. Plus 69.5. So I have 73.31, and it is in kilogram because it's weight. So our modal weight is 73.31 kilogram. So don't forget, this is just number 1. Then number 2, let me just come and do number 2. Number 2, your range is the highest score minus the lowest score. So this is the highest here. The highest here is 109 minus the lowest. You know, when you start splitting it, 40 to 49, everything is 9. So we have 40 as the lowest score here. If you start splitting this 100 to 109, 109 is the highest. So that's what we're talking about. So don't forget, highest score minus the lowest score, that's your range. So 109 minus 40. So that gives us 69. So our range for this data is 69 kg. While the modal weight is 73.31 kg. Can approximate to nearest to 1 decimal place, which will be 73.3 kilogram. So that is all about mode and range of group data. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you know you like it, please kindly like, comment, and share. And if you have not subscribed, please, I beg you, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you all in Jesus' name.